Okay, today we have the Nokia 3710 flip phone. As you can see, it has a display of 2.2 inches and has only one camera of 3.2 megapixels with no flash. It looks like it has a flash, but it really doesn't. Okay, on the front we have these two keys. Their functions vary depending on what app you're on, and also you can assign it on the home screen. This is the answer key, this is the hang up key, this is the T9 keyboard. These are the navigation keys: up, down, right, left, and enter. On the side, this is where you charge it if you want to. You can charge it with either this, or you can charge it with this. You have two ways of charging this phone. On the bottom we don't have anything. On the right side we have the volume rocker switch and also the earphones. And that's it for the outside. Okay, now let's look under the cover. That's the battery. The battery is 3.2 WH, and that's 860 milliamp hours. Underneath we have two cards. This is the SIM chip and this is the SD card. To open the SIM chip is you just pull it out like that. And the SD card, the memory card, you just move it like that and it comes out like this. And that's how that works. Okay, now let's power on the phone. Now let's go through the menu. Let me turn off this light so it'll look better, I think. Nope. Forget that. Okay, here's the menu. So we have calendar, contacts, logs, gallery, messages, internet, settings, Store. That doesn't work anymore, it's been discontinued. The apps, and that's it. So let's look at the apps. Calculator, alarm, camera, extras, and a radio. You need to plug in the earphones for that to work. Player, the maps, video camera, voice recorder, to-do list, notes, countdown timer, stopwatch, equalizer. Okay, so one interesting thing about the alarm clock is, unlike some modern phones, some of the smartphones, this alarm keeps working even if you turn off the phone. You can shut it down and this will still work, the alarm clock. Okay. Okay, what else? Profiles, themes. Okay, this is interesting right here. You got Bluetooth, packet data, You can connect with the USB cable, and that's it. Okay, now let's test the connection Bluetooth. So I already paired it to this speaker right here. Probably seen that speaker a lot in my reviews. So let's go to media. These are the two keys that you can customize. So I have this one right here set to media. Okay. Here you can choose the song. For example, this. Let's look at this song right here.
Se ha marchado para no volver. El tren de la mañana llega ya sin él. Es solo.
So you can control it with this without actually touching the phone. So that's pretty cool. And now let's turn it off. To turn this off, all you have to do is hold it like that. Okay, now let's test the auxiliary aux cable. I don't know how to pronounce that. So here's our speaker. I reconnected the cable, and now let's plug it in. Pretty easy, I hope. Pretty easy, I hope. And no, you cannot. So this cable right here is 3.5 millimeters, and this hole is 2.5 millimeters. So you cannot use it. That's good to know. Now let's look at the speed dial. As you probably know, on these old phones, these old flip phones, they have a function where if you press and hold a key, it sends you to the number that you assign to that key. 1 is always the mailbox, 2 is video call on this phone, and then 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9, you can assign it to whatever you want. So let's test number 3. Press it and hold it, and it sends you to Bobby. I assigned it to Bobby. Let's hang up. And you can do the same thing for 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. As you probably know, with these old Nokia flip phones with a Symbian OS, it has a voice activation system where you can call whoever you want to call. For example, if you want to call, let's say, Bobby, all you have to do is press and hold this key and then say the name Bobby. Bobby.
Bobby. Call him.
And there we are. We're calling Bobby. And that's absolutely cool, because you don't have to actually look at anything. You don't have to look at the phone. All you have to do is press and hold this and then say the name. Now let's test the voice recognition system to put the phone on either silent or general. Let's do silent right now. To do that, you press and hold this key right here and then say silent. Silent.
Silent.
Okay, now the phone is on silent, and you can verify it by looking at this icon right here in the notification. You have that speaker with a slash on it. That means it's on silent mode. So now let's return to the general profile. To do that, you do the same thing. You press and hold this key and then say general. General.
General.
Okay, and now we're back to normal. And you can verify that because on the notifications, the speaker with the slash is gone. And that's how you do that. So that's very cool because you can't do that easily on a smartphone. Okay, now I'm going to show you one more thing. This phone has some LED lights inside. They are notifications LED lights. What they do is they tell you that you have received a message or you received and missed a call. So let's put that to the test. Let's receive a call and let's not answer, so it'll be a missed call. Okay, we're about to receive the call. Okay, so we missed that call. And now we have those lights. Let me turn off the lights. So unlike most of the smartphones that I know of, if you don't actually get into them, if you don't actually open them up, you won't know that you missed a call. But this phone, these old phones are so cool that they show you that you missed a call. Doesn't matter if you have it this way or that way. You know that you got either a missed call or a new text message. So that's pretty cool. Okay, the next thing we're doing is we are going outside and we're going to test the camera. Okay, here we are. We are outside, and this is how the world looks like from this phone. And that's it. Okay, so now we're in the exact same place, but it's nighttime. As you can see, you cannot see. You can barely see anything. One of the really cool features that this phone has is instant replay. For example, you record a video, when you press stop, it gives you a replay. Let's look at it. Let's press record. Now we're recording. You can, well, you can't see it, but it's recording. And now let's just wait a little longer, and now let's stop it. Now we're recording. Well, you can't see it, but it's recording. Now let's just wait a little longer, and now let's stop it. And that's the cool thing. Unlike smartphones, this phone gives you that instant replay thing. Okay, my final thoughts on this phone is that it's a very great phone. It's super practical, and that's the best thing about it, is how practical it is. For example, you receive a call, all you have to do is flip it open like that and start talking. You want to end the call, all you have to do is close the lid. That's it. If you want to make a call, you can either look it up on your contacts, or you can use the speed dial. which is where you just press one key and hold it, and it'll automatically call whatever you assign to that speed dial. You can also, if you forget where that is, you can also just use the voice recognition where you just talk to the phone. And that's another cool feature that you wouldn't have on a smartphone. Another cool thing about this is that, for example, you're listening to music and you want to stop the music. The music is playing in the background, but you want to stop it right away. All you gotta do is press the red key like that, and then automatically it'll stop the music. You can't do that on a smartphone. On a smartphone, you have to actually unlock the phone. You gotta go to music. You gotta press pause, and then you have to press home key. And you cannot do that without actually looking at the phone. Another cool thing that this phone has that a regular smartphone doesn't have is that the alarm works even when the phone is turned off. This phone has two ways of charging it. You can charge it with the Nokia plug or the USB connector. So if either one fails, you got the other one. And in general, it's just a very practical phone, and it's just great. No matter what apps you have running, you close it and everything turns off. The battery life is great, just like an old phone, like a classic phone. You can go for days without charging it, unlike a smartphone where you gotta charge it every single day. So these old phones, people that never use them think they didn't do anything other than make a call, but they actually do a lot of things, and I'm very impressed. Thank you for watching.